Oh, we're back. Oh, man.
Alright. That was 8 seconds.
We're back.
Where you get that from?
Where did I get what?
That's the
What do you mean?
Lucio's box. I thought that was something else.
No.
Welcome to episode 430, Skin Dirty of the Dead Pictures Internet with your host
Joe
and Lorne.
We
are back. Yeah, you may ask, like,
yes.
oh, what happened to the last episode? Supposed to come out some time ago, like last week. Work and projects.
I just didn't feel like it, and I'm like, these people don't want to listen to. No, you guys do.
Yeah. Of course, because the numbers and the views that we be getting, the random views from our Facebook.
I think Spotify is making it better.
Well, that's good.
Well, both Target,
yeah.
both Twitter and Spotify are kind of helping us right now.
Well,
I don't know why we didn't use. I don't know. We kind of used Twitter for a bit, but I wasn't doing it, engaging it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Only since I started in July.
Yeah, only because it was like, just think about if we start in July. I just recognize that. Is that EPO?
Yes, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh, I did not. I know I was talking about the cereal box, but I did not know when that EPO was there.
That was from that shirt I got, from Uniqlo.
Oh yeah. Oh, a long time ago. We should go back to
Uniqlo.
Yeah. I want to go back over there.
I think about it every day.
There's a couple of stuff I've been looking at. Like, oh man.
When was the last time we went there? Was it in the summer?
Yeah. That was when you got that shirt.
That was that long ago, huh?
Yeah, I want to go back now. I want to get some.
Yeah, there was like a tiny little tag of EPO. I'm like, you don't get this anywhere, so he's popped it on there.
Yeah,
like I might as well stick it somewhere.
But yeah, damn, forgot about some. But yeah, just I need to go clothes shopping. And like clothes shopping, I do probably need like a 1 pair or 2 pairs of jeans, and then like the rest I just need tops. I mean like tops, like shirts. And people are like, oh, what do you need? Well, for work, because I've been going on rotations like wearing sweaters, and I'm like, okay.
Once sweater weather is over.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, a long sleeve shirt, and I'm just like, and I'm trying to think of more like casual, like business, not business, like business kind of cool casual, and I'm like, okay, let's just think about it. And what the hell? Who's
FBI's calling?
I need
pause?
to. No.
Okay.
Can I call you later?
Yeah, sure. That's a cool option right there.
But I was like, oh man. So Tone, was you with me when I was at the Gap when I bought that jacket?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait.
No, you wasn't.
Because I don't know, you're next to the Gap now.
Yeah.
So I don't know when you may.
No, you was when you picked me up at work.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That green jacket.
You occasionally just browse Gap all the time.
No, I do not.
Like,
actually, working at the mall, because that's my second job. Working at the mall, I don't really get a chance to browse around a lot because since the snow, and it just like when I like get to work and by the time I start and time leave, but I need to go to my other job, but. Like, if I'm, like, working on a Sunday, I'll be like, let me walk around the mall sometimes. But, like, no, it's too me busy.
Isn't it closed early?
Yeah. Mall closes early on Sundays, which that's why I love working at the mall. Yeah. Because mall closes early on Sundays, and you be like, hey, whatever. And, like, working at the mall during weekdays, just like, it's dead, so it's fine.
It's like the opposite of what you think it would be.
It's, like, completely dead, like, on a Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, I think it's a week.
No, like weekday.
Oh, okay.
Weekends is like crowded, but like the weekday is like just dead, and then it's like okay, cool, and then I'll be like, I don't really want to walk around. I just want to sit in the sit in the Amazon queue. Yeah, sit on the Amazon queue and like think about my life. But no, I'll be like, maybe want to go to the store. Sometimes and sometimes like one time I did went to like on my lunch I went to get some. Shoes. I went to go to the Vans store get me some Vans shoes. Damn, which I'm like, I want to get more Vans, but like just 2 different Vans colors. It's like the Avengers Vans I want to get, and like the other ones I want to get something else.
Let me know if they ever get the Bucciarati Vans.
I want if they do, I need to ask them. Go like,
he'd be like,
do you got any JoJo Bizarre Adventure Vans? If you do, I will get them.
Oh man, that would be like the dream for me. Like if I get Bucciarati Vans, I'd be like, I'm never taking them out of the box.
No.
They're gonna stay in there, or I don't know, whatever.
But I'll just be like, oh man, I need to look for some clothes or look for some tops and everything else. But I'm like, too lazy. Even though there's like a Macy's and like all these other stores around, be like, oh man, I just don't want to. Just I go next time. But I did get the shirt from Macy's though. Yeah, this Mario Kart shirt, which I think I'll go wear if it's be a little bit chilly at around ASIN.
Just gonna wear that.
I'll go wear that and other stuff. I
can't wait for ASIN though.
And also, I did want to do Doppio. I was so want to do Doppio, but I'm just like I have not got any materials to do Doppio, so I'm sadly not doing Doppio this year for ASIN. I've been like, oh yeah, I'll go do Doppio, and then I've been like so busy with work and like so busy like I don't have time to try and either look for. The
only other opposite way you can do this is if you just do what some people do, and there's nothing wrong with doing this, but you buy it custom. You go online. Yes, it costs a little bit of money, but that's what.
Yeah, but with the custom stuff, the thing is though, if you get it for overseas,
I do like very much enjoy it when we can do something and it's cheap, you know. But in this day and age now, where time is being a resource, and sometimes you can't find what you need exactly. We've been lucky a couple of times. We're like, hey, this looks exactly like, Diego's thing. All right, cool, that's yours now. And also, I feel like I should bring back some old stuff because I haven't done a lot of the old stuff again.
I think about doing. You know what? You mentioned I'm probably more. You know what? Diego seems like a good thing to bring back.
Yeah, but I think I should bring back old jokes. Feels just so fun to do.
Also, it was doing Diego. I don't think I have any khaki pants.
You have no. You had. Did they all just disappear in the Great Khaki Fire of 2001?
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is, like, I think most of my khaki pants I have ripped through, like, the crotch area. And then I was like, I'm not going to do no more khaki pants no more. And now, since, like, both my jobs involve me, I can wear jeans. So it's like, why the fuck you wear khaki, fam? And be like, there's no point.
That is recent, though, right? You should start wearing jeans now at Target.
Uh-huh.
Because I remember going there in the day, I'm like, am I in a night shift now?
No, like, that's for, like, a good year and change now.
Man. I went at the wrong time. That's like I say. I was like, I remember, it wasn't bad wearing khakis. It just,
it was khakis.
Too formal for a place like that. Welcome to Target.
But
how can I help you?
But speaking of jobs and stuff, oh yeah, one part. You know what? Let's mention this right now. We did have passing for the past like 11, 12 days. A bunch of different passings. Yes,
it was a lot. And so we recorded on Thursday, which was about 2 weeks ago. And then that Sunday.
Yeah.
It was like I was just sitting there at work, and I'm scrolling through Twitter, and someone said it like, "Oh man, R.I.P." I'm like, "What?"
And if anyone knows soccer, we talk about Kobe, and I was like, "What?"
And his daughter,
and the seven other
people,
the pilot, like and like friends of the family, such and such. But it was like I was at work.
Yeah.
And like I was in like Todd's like Facebook chat and everything else, and Todd's girlfriend said, "Oh yeah, and Kobe died."
And Kobe died. That's just like
and I was like, "The fuck." And no one said anything.
Yeah, no. I remember like when it first broke, I walked up to one of my coworkers with him. I was like, "Hey, guess what? Just heard this news. Like Kobe Bryant passed away." And he's like, "No, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's for real. Check your Facebook and all your stuff for people to be talking about." He's like, "Holy crap, man!"
No, he go when she mentioned, I'm like, what the fuck? No, then I'm looking on like Twitter, nothing yet. So I'm like, okay, and I'm looking on like all my different news apps that I have, like going to like Bleacher Report, Yahoo News, and like the Spotlight that's on Apple devices. So
yeah.
They not mention nothing, so I'm like, okay, it must be fake news, and that's boo, 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 like notifications start popping out of nowhere.
Oh man.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I told my coworker, I said, yo man, Kobe died. And he was like, what? Then he looked on his phone, he's like, yo. He's like, no way. and he was like, "Oh my goodness!" And like the whole mood, like they change.
Oh yeah,
like was like, man. Cause the funny thing is, me and my coworker was talking about shoes, and we was talking about like Kobe and everything. It was like just Kobe different shoes. And
wow, how's that?
And then like. And then that happened. I was like, what the hell? I was like, come on. I was like, that's so messed up. And my boss like, what happens? And he was like, man, like Kobe Bryant passed away. And she's like, oh no, that's not good. Everything else. She's not into sports. She's like, what?
Yeah, people who aren't even into sports can be like, whoa, really?
Like, what? Really? And like, and people like, oh, how he died? And it looked like helicopter crash. The fuck? Like, really? Helicopter crash? Like,
yeah, that's even more surprising thing about it. Because if it was something like, if it was a health related thing, you kind of be like, that's still also kind of weird. But then, at least health things, you can be like, well, maybe they didn't detect something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But helicopter crash, like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. And then my co-worker was just bummed out and everything. She's like, dude, I just go pretty much when I get off work, just shut all my phone off and I just go be in my room. It's like, and it affected him because he said he was a Kobe Bryant fan. So I'm like, I was like, yeah. And I know my best friend, Lewis, he's a Kobe Bryant fan too. He always loved the Lakers. Now he loved Chicago, but then like after Chicago went after the last repeat, he shifted his focus onto the Lakers, and he always been a Lakers fan ever since then. And because Shaq, Kobe, Phil Jackson, like that whole like thing, it just. And obviously, he was born in L.A., so he just pretty much, like, Legion-Seas his Legion-Seas are weird, because he's, like, his Legion-Seas, like, pretty much, basketball is the Lakers, baseball, Chicago White Sox, and he despised the Cubs, even though he respects the Cubs, but it's more like a mutual relation, like, okay, I respect them, but I still don't like them, and like, I said, but you live on the north side. He said, yeah, I fucking hate Cubs fans. So like, okay, that's
a very
hockey is Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah,
and for football is Chicago Bears.
Okay,
so it's just like that one basketball was like he liked the Bulls. He liked the Bulls with the Jordan era, but then he was like shifted focus to the Lakers. And he always loved Kobe because he's always like. Me and my friend always got into like different shoes, so that's why he loves shoes. So do I, and we just like the Jordan collection. He the one who got me onto the Jordan collection. I think I mentioned this before, but it kind of he's a really really good, really best friend of mine, and invited me to his wedding, and that wedding was pretty much a great wedding, and we did some bunch of wrestling poses during his wedding ceremony, so I thought that was kind of hilarious as well too. But it affected him, and I just went on Facebook like, damn, not Kobe. Yeah. And I just like, and I did not know this, and then it's like, oh yeah, his daughter died too. I was just like. And I said there, I was like, what the fuck, man? I just like, and that kind of hit me more because as a father of a daughter, I was like, wow. I'm sitting there like, I just don't sure how I feel about that.
No, the thing is, it's like, damn, all that in 2020.
Yeah.
And it's not even the middle of the year. It's just January. All that stuff happening, with all the stuff with the virus and blah, 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 blah. We're not going to
World War III supposed to happen.
Because we're not that type of podcast. But all that happened within the same month. It's like, we thought like, hey, maybe 2020 is going to be a better time for all of us. No. No, bro. It's a bunch of random shit. Yeah. It's just going downhill from there. You're just like, what the hell, man?
So.
But yeah, everyone on Twitter, when I was scrolling through, they gave the respect. So like, I don't watch basketball, but I understand. Which they're like, oh, that's cool. And then you get to the weird, darker side of Twitter where you don't even want to mention what they say. And it's just like, dude, just get some respect out of it. You don't have to be that guy to be like, what about this? I'm like, no, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, it's just like time and place found. Time and place.
Exactly.
And also, just like one of my friends on Facebook, like, it's like, they're a backhand compliment about Kobe. I'm just like, time and place. And they're like, you know what? I don't usually pretty much put this as fucking report this shit, but I was just like, dude, I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, flag him for some unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, time and place, and second off, no one not going to hear that shit. And I guess someone flagged him a bunch of different times, and now he's in
Facebook jail?
No, not Facebook jail. He took, I think they, like, asked him to get, not deactivate, but they removed that,
Oh well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just like pretty much, yeah. But also the concept of Facebook jail and Instagram jail is weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird
because but like some people are like,
I forget that you can report stuff sometimes, because there's a lot of stuff I'm like, that shouldn't be getting. You shouldn't be getting away with that, and I just forget like, oh yeah, you can report them, like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But there's a bunch of people I follow on Instagram, and there's like some models and there's some adult entertainers, and be like, yeah, I'm in Twitter jail. I'm not Twitter. I'm in
Facebook,
Instagram. I'm in Instagram jail because of because of blah 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 comment or whatever, or a picture or whatever. I'm just like, that's fucking petty. It's like some people, like, I can see some people get offensive about a human body.
Yeah.
But there's some people just do it just to fuck with people. I'm just like, that's dumb. And then, like, for example, like Zach Fox, he's forever in Twitter jail. And I'm like, come on, man, free Zach Fox. Yeah. That's what needs. Like, yeah, like Zach Fox is a known troll. You know that he just be saying some rowdish ass shit sometimes, but he doesn't mean no harm. He's a fucking.
He makes just as much jokes as any other people on Twitter that like do some of that inflammatory stuff.
And also, it doesn't help that, like, for example, not being, like, political, but there's some political figures be saying some outlandish shit, and nothing happened to them.
Yeah.
Why? Who knows? Politics.
It is.
But,
that's what it is at that point.
But, like, now it's just weird to me that, like, this whole, like, oh, I don't like you, so I'll go tell on you everything else. Like, for me, I did that against that dude because, like, dude, not the time to fucking bash on someone who just recently died and then you try and feel justice
like higher than
him. But I'm looking at your track record like, dude, you a fucking trash ass human being. What the fuck you did in your life compared to fucking Kobe Bryant? Nothing. So it's just like, man, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
With that bullshit. But it just like, you look at like for example, like people who just want to like just be cool and just like expressing their art or whatever, and some people like, no, I don't like you, I'm going to flag you, I'm going to do this and that. Like, man, I'm not saying people are so sensitive, but I'm saying people just, they get really angsty nowadays. Some people like, what happened to just like, oh fuck it, whatever, just don't even bother with it.
No, it's hard
just turn it off. But now is everybody wants to have like, quote unquote, like they want to feel like a strong man on this certain
Some
subject.
people really just want that clout. That's all it is.
And that clout is not worth it.
Some people
it's not even like 15 minutes. You want to get like an hour of clout. Mm-hmm. It's just 1 hour, 60 seconds. Not even 60 seconds. Maybe 15 seconds now, fam. Mm-hmm. You get 15 seconds to get notoriety and everything else. Look, there's a bunch of different times that a famous person I met or pretty much respond to a question out, and I feel like, oh man, that's awesome, and this or engage or like interaction, that's cool. But it's just like, I'll move on from it because Anne's just like, okay, cool, I got that, that's cool. Next, it's not like, oh my god, I need to get that high again. But like, no, you get that and then you move on, and maybe you can build something off of that. Cool, that's fine, but. You're not gonna get fame from like chasing all that clout. You're not everything else.
I don't know anyone who's just Twitter famous. You'd be like, I don't know who this guy is.
If you Twitter famous, be like, okay.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I don't know how that actually works, but whatever. Oh, also during that time, people brought up like, oh yeah, he's also an Oscar winner, which I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Kobe was. Then that time I did go back and watch his animated
Dear Basketball?
Short. Yeah, Dear Basketball. I saw it like for the first time, like probably like the day after. I saw it. I'm like, oh wow, this was actually pretty good. It's only like what, 7 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, man, that is.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, wow, I forgot he did that. That's a big accomplishment there. You're an NBA and you're also an Oscar winner. No one else does that.
Yep, you're an NBA champion, MVP. I think he won MVP. Yeah, he did.
No, you would know.
No, I try to think. I try to remember. But like, I know All-Star MVP, all that stuff. But it's just like, and won an Oscar. Michael Jordan didn't win a fucking Oscar,
and he was in Space Jam.
And he was in Space Jam.
We all know that's Oscar winning movie. Which is, guess what? Tonight is the Oscars.
Wow, nice timing there.
I know, isn't that kind of weird?
But I'm not even too excited about.
Nah, I'm not either.
The Oscars.
I just want to see it because if Joker wins, I'll fucking put on face paint myself. I'll be like, that's hilarious.
But what's good candidates against the Joker? What movies?
What do you mean?
Like who's
Parasite, of course.
Oh, true. I didn't see Parasite, but I
you
want to
want to?
see Parasite.
You still got my movie, man. Slowly you're just gonna keep borrowing my movies until I have
get
nothing
everything.
left. I'm like, can I get that back? Like, what movies?
Yeah, what movies? I probably will see Parasite. Yeah, sure. I'll borrow it.
All right, it's free. I mean, there's no skin off my nose because I already got it digitally, at least.
Yeah,
but I would like my physical copy back of, What We Do in the Shadows.
You know, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, good sir? What we do in the shadows is only in the shadows, man.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's just like, okay, I know it's just those two are the two juggernauts.
Parasite. I mean, it'd be fun. To me, it's just gonna be funny if Joker wins. For what it looks like right now, because how it's been going, Joker's gonna win. He's gonna win at least the best actor, and people probably would not like that.
Who's up for the best actor category?
Leo. You got Leo. You got
Oh yeah, Leo in
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. But that's okay.
What was he really? I think he did a good job.
He did a good job. But like the best movie, Leo, like he damn well did good jobs in other movies compared to other stuff.
That's why he won last year. Not last year, but like 2 years ago
for the
Revenant.
Revenant, yes, but not like, oh my god, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, okay, it's a good movie, but like there's other categories like gooder. That he was in the movie.
I haven't seen The Two Popes, but Jonathan Pryce is nominated for that. Pain and Glory with Antonio Banderas. I haven't seen Pain and Glory. Adam Driver for Marriage Story, which is... I've seen Marriage Story. Did I talk about Marriage Story?
I don't think so.
I liked it. It was good, but it's really depressing because, it just chronicles like how you can start... It's kind of like... what do you call it? What was that movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt? And not Emily Blunt. Zoe Deschanel.
Talk about 30 Days of Summer?
Yes, it's kind of like that.
Is it 30 or 90 days?
500 Days of Summer. 500
days, yeah.
Because you can see the,
progression.
Like, you can see, like, on their first day of the summer to the 429th day of summer where they're all, like... I like that, though. It was really cool. They're all happy and all that, but then as time goes on, you can kind of see the flaws in everyone and all that stuff. This is at the end, so where divorce gets nasty, and then you're just like pointing out flaws for no reason and all that stuff.
So you're saying Scarlett Johansson had a good movie?
She had 2 good movies last year.
Oh yeah,
Jojo Rabbit.
I forgot Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, I know.
Got nominated.
She got nominated twice this year as supporting and an actress.
Really?
Yeah. So she for Marriage Story and for Jojo Rabbit. That's crazy. I know, right? She was also in Endgame, so she had a pretty good year of 2020.
I want Marvel to win the best
visual. Yeah, I do too, but not in this world.
True, but if they win one,
well, they have like 10 pictures. They have 9 pictures for best picture of the year.
Okay,
1917, which people are saying, well, that's probably gonna win. I'm like, I guess, but it's.
Not.
I don't know. Compared to the other ones, I think Parasite should win, but they're not going to give it to Parasite.
I think they should.
They should, but they're not going to. Ford v Ferrari. I've never seen Ford v. I kind of want to. I'm like, I do want to see it.
Well, I just think, okay. Let's see what else.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Joker.
Okay.
The Irishman.
Really?
Yeah, which I'm like, damn, The Irishman got it. Yeah,
that long ass biopic?
It isn't getting that much love anyways because I just don't see it nominated for other things. But it does have Pesci got a supporting nod inside that movie. I'm like, that's cool because you don't see Pesci anymore. He's gone. He's long gone from the public eye. Jojo Rabbit, that's kind of weird to me because I'm like, damn, Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah,
a Nazi comedy got
and also the funny thing was that movie did not get no like. When it first came out, it did not get no pub at all.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh yeah, it was nominated for an Oscar. Like, wait, Jojo Rabbit. That's why it's like, when I saw it was like 6, like Jojo Rabbit, I was like, wait, Jojo Rabbit. The movie that me and Joseph went, that was like it was not a lot of people in that movie there, I believe.
Yeah.
That movie got nominated for 6 Academy Award. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I know. Little Women, I haven't seen Little Women, so... Does that speak about volumes about us? I don't know, man. I'll watch it whenever. Marriage Story. Those are the best picture nominations.
Parasite, you forgot.
Yeah, Parasite.
Okay.
Parasite. I think Parasite should win. It's not going to. Most likely is 1917 because that won the Golden Globe. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna win the Oscar. This is a good chance it could.
Yeah. But what about director though?
Oh, director. Let's see. Best director. You got Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Todd Phillips for Joker.
Okay.
Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
I think he will win.
I hope he wins because he won. Because he won Best Director for he won Best Foreign Film for Golden Globe.
That's weird. He probably win foreign film for Oscar, probably maybe.
Yeah. I hope so. Scorsese for The Irishman and Sam Mendes for 1917.
Shawn Mendes, huh?
Shawn Mendes, 1917. Yeah, because they have the animated films.
What's in the animated films?
Toy Story 4, which I'm like, huh?
Okay.
I still think it's good, but man, put it up against. The thing is, I haven't seen Missing Link. I know it's on there. It's on Hulu or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It didn't. It's not.
It didn't pique your interest.
How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I still haven't seen it. It might be good. Yeah. I Lost My Body, which is that French animated film that's on Netflix. And I was like, I love Amelie, but I don't know if I can. I'll probably watch it then eventually. It's Klaus. And those are the only ones that are.
And you used to swear with Klaus.
Oh yeah, Klaus is really good. That's all I say. Like I have not. There's a lot of movies out there that can make me feel like, oh wait, this is a new instant Christmas classic because it does feel like it. And guess what? Jason Schwartzman's in it. He doesn't get. He's not in many things, but when he's in things, he's cool in it. Did you finish? What do you call it? Bored to Death, or were you ever watched?
I never got the whole series.
Oh, I saw the first season of Bored to Death, and it was okay enough, but I never went out of my way to see it again.
Yeah, I like the first season. I like I said, I kind of like that deal with Jason Schwartzman, but then was the time that I kind of got tired of what's his face of Zach Galifianakis.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, because
he does hit that point. You're like, I don't care about him anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, that's weird. Taika Waititi didn't get Best Director, that's a shame because he's good at what he does. Who can really inject comedy into a movie that's basically about Hitler and all that stuff.
Yep.
You really can't. Best Actor. I feel like it's gonna be Joaquin Phoenix, man. He's just been hitting it, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is the death of cinema." Which I'm like, I'm gonna stand on the sidelines and be like, "That's funny."
This is the death of cinema, really. Yeah. This is.
It's only because do you remember what happened? Who won last year? It was Freddie Mercury, aka Rami Malek, and he should have got a nod, but I don't think he should have won.
Who won against though? Do you remember?
Let's find out right now, 2019, because that was a weird thing because Green Book won, and I'm like, Green Book, huh?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, so what we got here? Best Actor. It was against Bradley Cooper, stars Burns.
Okay. And everybody swear about that movie.
Yeah. Christian Bale with there's not a lot happening in the Best Actor category apparently. And apparently, when I see a stars Burns, maybe I'll be like, oh, maybe he should have won, but I don't know. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book, which I'm like, he shouldn't have won. He shouldn't have got nominated for anything for that. He kind of played the same thing. But whatever, man. So yeah, he was. I don't know who would have I chose for that one. I wouldn't have chosen Christian Bale, that's for sure. I would have been like, what the hell?
You're like, what is this fucking combination here?
Yeah, there's literally no one inside that group where I don't think any of them should have won.
Like, I don't know. I don't like none of these choices. I guess Sami Malek because it's different.
I know, that is true. That is basically people love Queen enough to be like,
yeah, we can rock with this.
Because, well, here's the big, very, very big controversy with that. Why is Bohemian Rhapsody even nominated for Best Picture in that year? It's so weird to me. I'm just like, was it really that good? A lot of people hated that movie.
Yeah, because it kind of cut everything short.
Black Panther got nominated last year, which was kind of a big thing. Because, man, out of all the Marvel movies, it's
Black Panther.
One. I'm like, okay.
Because it's the blackest of the nights, I got you.
Black Klansman, Vice, A Star Is Born, and Roma. Which I don't know why Vice was not... I don't know, actually. I've never seen it, so I can't really tell you if it's good or not.
What are you thinking about the new Christopher Nolan movie, 10?
I think it looks cool. It's not going to win any awards, but I like the fact that a lot of stuff he does is very much in camera, you know? He doesn't use a lot of CGI. Even when he does, it's kind of just very sparingly. Because a lot of people thought that, that truck flip he did in Dark Knight,
Mm-hmm.
people thought that was CGI, but it wasn't.
Nope, it's a real life truck flip.
And that thing with the Dark Knight Rises, even though that movie's fucking... The less said about that movie, the better.
Mm-hmm.
That thing where he's dragging a plane with another plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that, That's not CGI. You can feel that it's like a fucking...
That shot.
A whole plane,
Mm-hmm.
So he's got the budget for stuff like this. Especially like with, what do you call it? Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
He had all that stuff there. It was like, yeah, you can feel that's there. Like when the ship is sinking, you like, yeah, that's a real sinking ship right there. He's got the budget for that type of stuff. But that's tonight, and I'm just gonna catch the cliff notes.
Yep. Or you gonna be on the Twitter?
I don't know. It's on ABC, and I don't get ABC.
No.
I mean, I
no,
do.
you get Hulu. Hulu has ABC.
But is it gonna be live though?
Yeah.
You're even like, I don't know.
No.
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna stream it on Twitch. That's what I feel like, or even on YouTube.
You know what? A lot of people. Shout out to the people who stream stuff on Twitch, YouTube.
Stuff where you're kind of be like, that's just.
And also on Twitter Live.
Oh yeah.
Like because I was watching the USC on the Twitch. And then on Twitter Live, and I was like, some dude like pretty much like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess because I'm like, okay, I can get the ESPN app, like the Disney app and all this stuff here, or I can just pretty much just watch it here and just like whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
That's cool.
Could you please repeat
Whoa, that's a lot that it just recorded right there.
Yeah.
FaceTime.
What are you talking about?
Thanks, Siri.
But yeah, it was like weird, really weird. So I'm okay, and did watch the UFC fight. What my thoughts on it? The main event, a lot of people may find it like oh my god, Reyes should have won that fight against John Jones. Reyes looked at the fight that I was watching, and pretty much I would say Reyes looked it really good. Pretty much the first 2 rounds. The third round, like after the second round, he looked at fucking gas. Like really, he looked at fucking like, oh my god, he was tired, and that trend kind of like led it on for the like last 3 rounds, and that's how kind of Jones turned it up. He went to scorecard decision, but he pretty much won those last 3 rounds and was like 3-2. Like the third round, you could put either way. It's like a 50-50 coin toss on that. But the last 2 rounds was Jones. It just Reyes looked at really freaking gas, and like Reyes stopped kind of attacking the third round. He kind of attacked like a little bit of it, like maybe like a minute or change, but like all it was Jones pretty much was pressed against him, and it's kind of like okay, judge is gonna be like okay, he's kind of starting attacking, he's kind of gas. That's on him. He's not offensive. He's not trying to like be aggressive or anything else. He just pretty much trying to conserve energy. And that's what led to John Jones being Dominic Reyes. And all the rest of the event for the UFC events, it was like, it was okay. It was not something like, oh man, I'm glad I went. No, I wanted to went to a B-dubs or whatnot and spend like $20-something for it. Just like, I don't think like seeing John Jones fight is always go to decisions now. So it's like, I don't want to pay $20-something
for a draw.
Not for a draw, for a decision,
I guess,
or whatnot. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to pretty much watch it on my screens.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Like I said, I feel like I'm just going to watch it on just a stream somewhere.
Yeah, but also I've just been watching like a lot of Twitch.
I don't watch Twitch. I mean, not as much.
Twitch. You know what? I tell you, okay, here's a little known fact that you should watch on Twitch, which is the best thing I found.
What?
You ever heard of Fire Pro Wrestling?
No.
Okay. Fire Pro Wrestling is the best wrestling game of all time.
Oh, it's a game. I thought it was like a real thing.
No, it's a game.
Okay.
So, Fire Pro Wrestling is just pretty much, it's a simulation. Not a simulation, it's a wrestling game that's pretty much like 16-bit kind of era, like 16-bit graphics.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 32-bit kind. I'm just trying to round it off. But it's just pretty much a Japanese company that made a game that has Japanese wrestlers in it. But also they have like the American wrestlers, but not their real name. They have like, oh, does this kind of guy look like Hulk Hogan? Or this kind of guy look like John Cena? But it's just as like not the fake names and everything else. But on Twitch, it's called Salty Suplex. Cause you heard Salty Bet, right?
I guess.
Okay, Salty. Okay, you go on Twitch right now. It's 24/7. Salty Bet always be playing Salty Bet Sweets. And for the people who aren't necessarily about Twitch and Salty Bet. So on Salty Bet, if you go on Twitch, just type up Salty Bet. It's different characters from fighting games, from anime, from cartoons, from anywhere you could think of. Just having like a 1-on-1 fight, 2-on-2 fight, 3-on-3 fight, 4-on-4 fight. Sometimes a 5-on-5 fight. But the most I saw was 3-on-3. But it's different characters fighting each other with super moves. It's like Mugen.
Oh.
You ever play like Mugen?
I've never played Mugen,
but you've seen Mugen. So it's just Mugen, but for fighting games. Well, it's just Mugen.
So just new day Mugen.
Huh?
Current day Mugen.
Yeah, Mugen. And Salty Suplex is just Mugen featuring wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So it would have like, for example, like John Cena versus against Ronald McDonald, quote unquote. Pornhub Ronald McDonald. And we're like, wait, what? And it'd be like they wrestle for these good like whatever 10 minutes, blah 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 blah, and then they go to the next match, but like in between like the break, like, and they would have this guy named Dave Meltzer. He's this wrestler's journalist that everybody swear upon, like, oh my god, Dave Meltzer, the wrestling insight, he knows everything about wrestling, blah 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 blah. But even though he never worked for the company, he just always been a journalist. He just always find like dirt sheets. He always find like information about different shit, like just a reporter. It was like Dave Mercer here, like, hi, I'm Dave Mercer. John Cena versus Ronald McDonald, Pornhub Ronald McDonald. I gave this match a 4.75 stars match or whatever. Or I give it a 5-star match, or I give it a 2-star match, or whatever matches. And then the next person, then next they say, oh, come up next, Undertaker against blah 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 blah, and just this simulation of wrestling. The CPU is just like Mugen, but with wrestling. Most entertaining shit. Oh, you can just pretty much just like put that shit in the background and just do something else, and you check in like, oh, fucking this guy's fighting. Okay, cool. And you watch. Oh, okay, cool. And then you're like, okay, continue on. It's the most dumbest waste of time thing to watch. Cause Twitch is now just based on either speed runs. Either you can watch a speed run, a random run. Like either speed runs of Zelda, Mario, Super Metroid, a random run of each of those games, depending on a Resident Evil speed run, a Final Fantasy speed run, a Final Fantasy 4 boss rush speed run ish, a randomized speed run of Resident Evil 1. There's now a patch of Resident Evil 2 randomized speed run of the new remake. There's a randomized speed. There's pretty much a bunch of random runs going on, which I have to say is that's one of the most things entertaining. Like, how the fuck you gonna get this out like that? Because now there's a Dark Souls randomized thing. Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. At least Dark shows.
No, not Dark Souls. I'm pretty sure there's some Dark Souls on fucking Twitch, because Twitch have almost everything.
You know what turned me off of Twitch though?
What?
Seeing these people on there that have no idea how everything works. I saw this one girl, and there's like I saw on Twitter. It was like, how do you get this to this point? She was just like, it's $5. You'd watch me for like 8 hours, and you can't give me $5. I'm like, oh, this is what I hate right here.
No, see,
I know that's like once in a while, but I'm like, that just turns me off of Twitch.
Because that type of stuff is like, okay, you just think to like, oh, it's $5. Like, no, fam. Because guess what? A lot of people on Twitch, I got I got Amazon Prime. I can sub to anyone I want.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to I follow people and everything else, and I'm pretty sure there's a fandom of people be like, yo, I subscribe to this person here because I like this person and I want to support them and everything else. That's cool. But what content do you are giving people to enjoy? Unless you go into pretty much a bitch and complain about like, it's $5. Yes, fam, it's $5, but guess what? That $5 went to someone else. Okay, and also a lot of people don't want to get their credit card information, and sometimes they forget like, oh shit, let their subscription roll over and be like, fuck. And also you look at the demographic between someone who's 18 between like 26 or 24. That demographic right there, they don't have money like to give up. They are fucking broke boys. And if they are and they not broke boys, they sure hell not gonna give it to you. They be like, oh, this is for entertainment value. This is for like, oh, just make me laugh and shit and giggle. There's nothing that you can learn from if you playing fucking Dota or fucking like other shit like that at all. That's why you give fucking people bits. Cool, take your fucking bits.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't do that though.
Yeah,
that's what I was like. I can't watch a lot of. That's the thing. I don't know a lot of Twitch streamers. And probably if I scroll through like, oh, let's see what this guy's doing. Okay, not good. Not this guy.
Yeah, well,
I got too much things to watch. That's the thing. I can't add another layer on that. No time sandwich I got.
So Harley Quinn, tell me about it.
Harley Quinn. Well, before I talk about that, I'll talk about the game Indivisible, which is on Game Pass right now. We also got Plague's Tale of Rat's Innocence,
and also New Bloods, Young Bloods. No,
yes.
It's New Bloods.
No, it's Young Blood.
Young Blood.
New Order, and then
Old Blood.
No, maybe yeah.
I don't know. So New Bloods, yeah.
Young Bloods.
Young Blood. What's that keep saying? Young Bloods. There you go.
That's on there, but I don't know if it's like if it's something you will play. I don't know.
I heard it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
like
I
no.
don't know.
I saw the speed run on that.
Indivisible though, that's a good game, for the most part. It's I don't know why, but like there's some stuff that kind of keep it from being really great. First of all, they have like 15, 20 extra characters there, which you're never gonna play. At least I thought so. It is like
JRPG?
A JRPG turn-based style, but they did it in a way where you have like cooldowns. You can perform your actions, and you gotta wait for that character to have cooldowns, and that's cool. It adds kind of a layer into it. But once you get to the point where you're like, I got these guys, I got this guy. He's got a lot of damage. I just get one healer, you're all good. So sometimes you'll scroll through like, I don't know what this guy can do. Like, okay, he does that type of damage. Okay, cool, whatever. But you just get way too many people. That's all the things. Like, why am I ever gonna play this guy when this guy can do the best thing in this thing right here? There's not a lot of fast travel in that game, and the maps are huge at some points. And I would be like, I would like to have a nice fast travel system in this, but no, you got to literally walk through almost half the map to get to like a point where you can be like, okay, now I can transport out of here. And I don't like that. I'm like, this is dumb. And so there's a lot of moments in there. It's very Metroidvania-esque, where you can get a power up, and then that power up will help you, go through the rest of the map and get this part's blocked off and all that. And I 100% in that game, so there's no reason for me to go back to that game. The art style is really good because it's all hand-drawn 2D combat, and it's the same people who made Skullgirls.
Okay.
So you can tell that the art's gonna look really good on it, and it's good. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's a good game, and I can see people paying $40 for this, but I cannot. There's a lot of references to other games in there too. Zone's inside that game for some reason.
Who?
Zone Tan.
Oh, okay.
The mascot for Zone.
Oh, I remember Zone Tan.
Yeah. That she's in there. She's like
a playable character.
No, I'm pretty sure in a lot of the hubs, since this was a Kickstarter game, there's a lot of things like that guy's probably an avatar for some guy who kickstarted the game, because there's just like, hey, I'm this guy, haha, what's up? And Zone Tan's in there, and it's like, well, there she is.
Yeah, there she is. But then I remember she made a YouTube series, and now that nothing else.
ZTV.
Yeah, ZTV, and that's it. That's
all I guess. You know what I'll say about that?
What?
It's good. I like it.
ZTV was interesting. It was fun, but it just like they never kept it up.
It's hard to do stuff like that, though.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Like, independent animation on YouTube is something.
It's a dead art.
It's something you. It's not gonna be like doing a let's play. That's what people
no,
say.
but I understand. But the last ZTV was like 2 years ago.
I think she's like once in a while she'll do it, which is weird to me because like Bennett the Sage is whatever is one of the. It's a narrator. I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. But she keeps you updated. I know it's a he, most likely, for the most part. At least the animator. But the mascot's a she.
Yeah.
But it's a good game. It's just like, it takes me back to the old days of like, God, what was it? I'm trying to think like what's the closest thing I can remember that game to. I don't know. Beyond Oasis. That's the best thing I can think of right now. It's a good game. I
The
say check it
last
out.
Zone ZTV news was 2018.
Really?
Yep,
Why don't you click on the channel though? Like
I did click on the channel.
that's the channel.
Yeah.
What about 1 month ago?
1 month ago, but that's like
oh, you're
something.
talking about ZTV.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I say. That was 2018, good sir.
Like I said, that's still hard to,
Like all the rest is just pretty much just like Zone Daki Maki. That was like a year ago, and then like Out of Context is Dr. Katz. That was a year ago. Then Ichi Education is like Tentacles is like 5 months ago. Then on the Context, My Teenage Robot was 13 months ago, and Ichikan.Best is like pretty much was a month ago.
Yeah. Again, it's hard to keep that stuff like that up.
Oh, then
Which I think most of it is going to go on Twitch, where you can just stream whatever you're animating and.
but I'm pretty sure that probably goes to like what the fucking Patreon.
Yeah, probably that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just way too much money to spend for that stuff, though.
Yeah.
At the end, that's the thing. We live in an age now where you can get some pretty quality, like drawn porn, and that's just like a very niche market for people to get to.
If you into that market,
I am into that market. I follow a lot of artists on Twitter, which I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this in public.
like I said, I know a bunch of I know an artist who lives locally around us, and
That's what
she
I'm saying.
does good
Like,
stuff.
it's good work because you know why? Like you just don't see that normally. Yeah, artists sometimes will be like, I'm just gonna draw some cool things, but then other people will be like, I know you want the really not good stuff, but so I'm gonna give it to you. But he used to be the only one in that genre for a while, but then people are popping up which are like, wow, this guy's actually doing some pretty good work over here. Fully voiced and everything. Holy crap, that's crazy. But it just looks it's a good looking game. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they can go from here. It's got a very anime story. It's just up to her to save the world.
Yeah.
Well, the bad guy becomes the good guy once you defeat him. It's all that. It's very basic in the story. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. But let's talk about Bird of Prey.
Okay.
Uh,
Why you say like that?
Here's the thing. It's kind of complicated and weird with this stuff right here. So we first saw a trailer. We were like, is this taking place after Suicide Squad? Yes, it is. You know how I can tell? They actually used footage from Suicide Squad in this movie. So she's broken up with the Joker. Harley Quinn is. And they only mentioned the Joker once or twice in this movie. Well, not once or twice, but like at least his relationship or something like that. And you're just left to think like, man, they couldn't get at least 1 or 2 scenes with Jared Leto to be like, just do a thing where you're like, I don't know, kicking her out or something. But now it's R-rated, and now she's like, it's weird only because like, oh yeah, that's right, she was a character in Suicide Squad, and they keep mentioning a lot of stuff that happened from Suicide Squad, so why now is it this one? Because it's still in that weird canon of like, this is still in the whole DCEU, which we don't have anymore.
Which is not was a thing apparently.
Yeah. And it's got the Birds of Prey in it, which is weird because I don't think this is a Birds of Prey movie. It's a Harley Quinn movie because they are in there, which is the Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya. Which I'm like, I did not know she was in Birds of Prey, but whatever.
I don't think she.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
I did
she's
not know.
They just add for the movie.
Yeah, probably they needed Rosie Perez in there again or something like that. And I will say this, like, wow, the action scenes are shot pretty well. I like it because, they're not at least holding back anymore. Because they're just like, we can do stuff like, I can hit you with a bat and your, brains explode. Just because we can. She's very Deadpool-esque in this movie. So she's making a lot of fourth wall breaks. She's doing narration and all that. And that's cool if they haven't done it already. Because they've already done it for Deadpool and all that stuff. Because he's like, oh yeah. What's happening here? Man, let's go back and let's see what's going on with this. The jokes they're okay. There are a couple times like, ah, that's pretty funny right there, but not to me to laugh out loud. And that's it. It's a thing, like, I didn't think it was bad, but it's not a great movie either. You know? It's just like, it's a good movie. You'll watch it and you'll be like, okay, that's cool. Would I watch it again? Like, maybe once or twice, but I'm not gonna, like, consider this one of the best. People out there are like, oh, yeah, it's really good, but not as good as Wonder Woman. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'd rather watch this than Wonder Woman. and the whole DC thing, like, I still think, like, Shazam is better. Because he's more of a relatable character. I don't relate to most of these characters here. Not what because of the woman. No, I don't know about that. It's kind of a weird political statement thing, which like, there's people out there that said the same thing, which is like, isn't it kind of funny how in like a couple months ago Joker got released and people are saying like it's gonna cause, you know, a lot of violence and all that stuff because the character is so like depressed and all that stuff. But this comes out, which is kind of the same character type, but they're more fun. You know, they're more cool. That's like, okay, it's good now to do that. I'm like, that's I guess how it is sometimes, you know. And that just got me back to the whole. Remember that Halloween of 2016, the August of 2016, when everyone was doing Daddy's Little Monster.
Yeah,
that was an annoying time. Everyone was doing that. I was like, holy crap. Okay, sure.
My daughter wasn't, so
it was like. That was annoying, but now I feel like, oh, it's gonna come back now, thanks to this movie. You're gonna see it in cons where Deadpool is gonna be dancing around with Harley Quinn, and that's I don't like that. No, sir, I don't like it.
You see, you have some strong opinions about it. Like you just like
to me, it's just like it just got to the point where like, okay, they're doing some comedic stuff, and they got to some really like serious like things in there too. Where I'm like, oh man, that sucks. And there is a more of a like a feminist type thing behind it.
I kind of got this vibe that one one of my coworkers they went to see it and she pretty much is about the whole. I'm not consider her a feminist, but she does have some feminine vibes. And it was like okay, and it was like she's like I really enjoy it. I don't like superheroes movies just now. Just like. I was thinking to myself, like, I think this movie is trying to aim for.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not knocking it.
I know. I'm like, that's cool. But right now, from what I hear, it's not really performing well at the box office.
I thought it was performing well.
I hear it's not. I don't know.
Look it up.
What, like that one she's doing?
Yeah.
Here, we'll find out right now. I don't think it's going to be on this one, but...
Look it up to see, because I think it's probably doing well, because a lot of people fucking, like, talking about it.
But not enough, though. That's the thing. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Ugh.
All right, so it's doing right now. It's pretty good. It's 33 million. It's actually beating out like Bad Boys for Life, which was been number one for the past like 2 or 3 weeks.
Which is that's so weird that people are like, oh man, people told me you should see Bad Boys for Life. I'm like, no.
So it's doing alright. It's 33 million, which I'm like, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For a weekend. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they probably expected it to be a little bit more because superhero movies do bring in the big bucks, but this one's not like that. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what it is. If it's people have been always going about like, oh yeah, it's a feminist thing and all that stuff. I'm like, I guess so.
I guess so. I know so. I don't know. Okay, if it does well, cool, awesome. That's cool.
But it's such weird to me. Like, okay, so the rest ones are PG-13, but this one they decided was R-rated. Like, yes, there's a lot of, there's some violence there. Like, oh, I'm glad they put that in there for an R-rated movie, because otherwise this is basically a PG-13 with a bunch of F-words and all that stuff in it. It's just weird to me. That's all it is. Like, why do they suddenly be like, okay, this is R-rated?
Because
here's the thing.
Marketability, sir.
You've seen that Harley Quinn show that's on DC.
I don't have DC theme, but I heard about it.
I actually watched a couple episodes. Yeah, it's fun. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I like the fact they're doing it's a Harley Quinn show and it's R-rated and they do a lot of kind of weird comedy jokes about stuff. I'm like, well, this is refreshing only because if this is the thing they're going off of, that DC's going off, I'm like, that's cool. But the next ones are not going to be like this. And so it's like it's kind of a weird like off-brand thing. It's kind of will these two be canon? Like it's the thing. Like I know Joker's never gonna be canon, at least inside the DC whatever they're trying to do right now. But Birds of Prey is a canon thing, but will they still bounce off that? I don't know. She's gonna start showing up in other ones with that out of nowhere Brooklyn accent she had. She didn't get it in the last.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering because like where that accent comes from.
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff.
That's one thing throwing me off. Like the accent, really.
I don't know.
The accent.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that they did that.
Like okay, like blah, 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 blah. I was just like, you didn't have this accent,
Mr. J.
I was like, you didn't have this accent last time.
I know.
Where the fuck this comes from? Who the fuck is this lady?
I know, but it's I don't know. I'm like I still gave it a 3.5. That's still pretty good. You know, I like it a little bit, just around probably the same as Aquaman. That's what I see.
Ocean Man.
I like it way better than freaking Suicide Squad. That's for damn sure.
I think everybody like it better than Suicide
Exactly.
Squad.
That's one of the silver linings. It's like, okay, you know what? It's 100 billion times better than Suicide Squad and everything else before. And I know this is the controversial whatever opinion, but I like this more than I like Wonder Woman.
Wow, shots fired.
Well, what is your true opinion of Wonder Woman? I just want to know. I know you haven't seen all the other ones.
I seen Wonder Woman.
Oh no, I meant like all the other ones after that, which was Aquaman, Shazam, Justice League. I know came out after, but
don't mention fucking Justice League. Wonder Woman is a very very boring version of Captain America.
That's the best way I can say it. Like it's white bread. It's white bread with mayonnaise. That's all I say.
No, it's not like white bread and mayonnaise. It's like hand you a piece of white bread, like here you go, and be like, do I even get cheese with that? Be like, no. Do I get butter with that? No. At least Captain America was at least a good a BLT, but they ran out of bacon, so you just got a lettuce.
You got tofurkey.
Yeah, you got tofurkey sandwich.
Yeah.
The original Captain America First Avenger.
Yeah,
I know. And you know how many times, like, even though, like, that movie is okay, I can rewatch that movie.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the original Captain America.
Because,
over
how many times Captain America mentions, like, oh, yeah, I punched Hitler over X amount of times. Okay. But if you ask me, do I remember anything from the first Wonder Woman movie? I can remember a couple different things. They had
the worst villain reveal I've ever seen.
Yes, the worst villain reveal ever. The villain was very like boring.
Yeah,
like very like it was some random. It was Ares.
Yeah, but not the one you're thinking of. It's this guy.
It's not that guy. It was this guy. And be like, so he was Ares.
Yeah.
And that woman with that weird mask.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be the villain.
And why she's not a big major player of this? Why this is icon set? Oh, it's set in the 1920s or something 1920s,
30s, 20s, 30s.
Yeah, and just like okay, and it's like. And it's like them in the ritual was it was a white man, a woman, an Indian, and a Frenchman.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay.
We can't even remember that part. It was a Scottish guy. I remember that because you know why?
Yes, Scottish.
Because that guy was from Train Spotting.
Okay,
had Spud.
Yeah, Scottish guy. There you go. And just like,
yeah.
Anything else I can remember about that movie? Just like no, Wonder Woman is. I'm sorry,
they
not
just took a lot of weird things.
Character.
Like, yeah, she's not interesting. If they make her somewhat more relatable inside 84.
There's no way.
I don't think they can. She's just not.
She had like the plainest white breadest superhero all the time. It's like trying to make you can make Superman interesting to a certain degree, but you can't make Wonder Woman interesting. She needs other heroes, and since there's no other heroes being around, because if you go through Wonder Woman 1984, you'd be like, okay, so what other heroes she can interact with? You wrote yourself in a backwards corner because she just met Batman in the early in the 2000s, like 2010s. So Batman was not going around. It's not Superman. Superman was just a teenager maybe or just a kid. Okay, who else was a hero back then? It's not the Flash.
Oh, maybe the original Flash.
maybe the original
But
Flash.
they're not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do that because that just convoluting a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's not Aquaman because Aquaman was just a kid.
Oh, man.
It was Aqualad, but not Aquaman. Aquadad. Take me by the hand. Hope you understand.
Well, at least we're in agreement with that. Like, Wonder Woman was good, but people are out there like, oh, the Wonder Woman was so good. I'm like, okay, well, you liked it, that's good, but I cannot watch that movie.
I cannot know.
More than twice.
More than once.
Yeah.
You only get one showing of me of Wonder Woman.
You know what the thing was, it just came out after Suicide Squad, and it was like, well, this is 100 million times better than Suicide Squad. That was pretty much it. That's all they had going for it. Mm-hmm. And then they destroyed it when Justice League came out. We're just like, oh yeah, that's right. Wonder Woman was.
Oh yeah, remember that respect the woman thing? Yeah, no, we just go a bunch of ass shots. Ass shots galore.
So I'm like, I guess I do like her as Wonder Woman. She's great as Wonder Woman.
Oh, Gal
Gadot.
Gal Gadot, excellent actress.
Yeah,
but just got a bad part in Wonder Woman. Just not.
I'm guessing you don't want to see 84 Wonder Woman 84.
That's nothing interesting. Like all DC movies I see, and it's just like, They're like, who's the villain for Wonder Woman 84?
I hear it's Kristen Wiig. She's gonna become Cheetah or whatever. But that's the thing. Like, was Cheetah ever that badass of a villain?
No, it's just a side ass kid. Everything I think of Cheetah, I think like, oh, this just a low cat.
When you think of villains, Batman's got the Joker, the Riddler, and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, Superman's got
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Brainiac. Fucking.
Doomsday.
Fucking. General Zod.
Yeah. Wonder Woman. Cheetah.
Cheetah and, like, the gods.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, like, whatever. And just, like.
Exactly. That's what sucks.
Okay, so you got Cheetah. So who's playing Cheetah?
Kristen Wiig. I think. That's what it says.
Kristen Wiig?
It doesn't show that much inside the but it's supposed to be. That's what people say. Like, oh yeah, she's supposed to be Cheetah. Which I'm like, I guess.
But that's just weird though, because Kristen Wiig is not known for being action.
Well, maybe we're gonna turn it now. Maybe this is the turnaround.
Okay, next topic. Super
Bowl 51. I was active during Super Bowl 51 on Twitter. Which was kind of fun.
The Super Bowl commercial was not that great.
It wasn't that great. They
had
Baby Nut, which was fucking weird.
What?
Baby Nut.
Yeah.
When Mr. Peanut died.
Yep.
He's new. He's Baby Nut. I'm like, that's a very poor choice of words. But whatever, man. You do.
Yeah, and also Baby Nut is a big troll, and a lot of people are just like, I don't like him.
Yeah, I
don't like him at all.
They released a couple trailers. You had the Fast Furious 9.
Yeah, and
there's no Rock, so it's like, what's the point of you watching?
Also, they gave away on that fucking trailer.
Yeah, they did. Han's still alive. I don't even know about. I knew he's. I never watched the first 3, but I know like, oh yeah, he's dead. No, not in this one anymore.
He died like after.
Yeah, he did. He died as
at 5, right? Or 6.
He died in
6.
No, I'm pretty sure he
7.
died in 3. Did he not die in 3?
No, he didn't die in 3. Tokyo Drift, he was alive. Oh. Tokyo Drift, that's when he met Han.
6. I believe he died in 6 because that's when like, Jason Statham killed him or whatever.
Allegedly. Now he's not.
Now he's not.
But then I was like, okay, then like, John Cena is Dom's brother. Which I'm like, why would you say that?
They look nothing alike.
They don't look nothing.
Unless they're from like 2 different mothers.
And then like, their mom is some secret spy or like crime lord.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not beginning James Bond territory. See, you jumped the shark right now. The fast.
They jumped it pretty well far and beyond.
Like now you just now you're in space. Now y'all trying to make up shit. Just like, okay, no. now you'd be like, okay, if the first was spilled, like, okay, he's Don's brother. I was like, okay, that's uniquely weird.
No, the thing is, it kind of looks like this. Looks a lot like Hobbs and Shaw. He's kind of almost superhuman. At least I think.
Yeah.
Did he stop a fucking car with his hands?
Exactly. Like, okay, so how badass is John Cena and Dom? I guess he's an international assassin that steals stuff too. Really? You don't say. Who fucking ripped this? Oh my God, Vin Diesel. Why?
Yeah.
But then okay, then you got Ludacris again. Like, Luda, I respect you, but you just back again. What happened to little Bow Wow? Tokyo Drift. I'm just like, okay, this is just fine. Then Tyrese is Tyrese. And then the reveal on Han said, y'all can wait that until like just before the movie come out.
No, you gotta bring something in for these guys, because the people who enjoy Fast and Furious, they're not I'm not really, just it's a joke, but that most of them are kind of like, yeah, they're not really that all up there in the head.
But
I know, but
showing Han at the end of that trailer.
It's kind of like showing the Hulk at the end of Thor Ragnarok, which you're like, damn, they shouldn't have shown that.
Yeah, it's like you should not show
Just
that.
keep a lot of it to yourself.
Just like, oh, Han, you like, hey, welcome back. You got your nice little toys.
It's gonna be probably some bullshit answer like, oh yeah, that wasn't me.
That was my brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he faked my death.
I know.
No, I'm like, okay, but we saw you got killed in 6, apparently.
Yeah.
How did he get killed in 6? Like,
he got hit by what do you call it? Jason Statham. He was driving, and then boom, he steps out of the car, and he's like, "Hey, don't, it's me." And then that's the start of 7.
He got hit by a car.
By Jason Statham.
But so he was.
No, he was in the car while you got hit.
Got hit with
he
what
got
though?
T-boned by Jason Statham's car.
Oh, okay. And then he just leaning out.
No, they never showed him. As he was walking away, the car explodes. For Fast 6.
Oh, so he just slowly crawled out. I'm guessing, or slowly jumped out.
Maybe that's the thing. That's I feel like
okay, that's just some bullshit ass thing.
Yeah.
Finding, but as the Super Bowl.
As for the game, it was like okay,
the game was great.
I
only the last 15 minutes of it was great.
Yeah, they had the Charlie Day as like just kind of going in. He was the new Tide Pod guy. He's like, oh, he's in this commercial now. Oh, that's kind of weird. They showed that they have Quibi, which I don't know what the fuck Quibi is.
What's Quibi?
Quibi's like gonna be the new Vine. I'm gonna guess. Gonna have like 10-minute bursts of like
random
stuff.
Skits. Okay.
Yeah, because that's advertising. Oh, the new season of Punk'd with Chance the Rapper is gonna be on there. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get into that.
No.
Let's see. There's that.
I love my wife.
The Google commercial is good. I was like, okay, that's a good commercial right there. But I don't know, man. They had some weird stuff where they're showing the Super Bowl people as like GTA style art, which I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Then there was the halftime show.
A lot of people,
I don't know,
was filled with boners.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
A lot of people was like, "Oh man,
she's
fitty." Shakira. Oh my God, Shakira. Like, don't get me wrong. A lot of people like shaking asses, but Shakira was known for shaking asses. And you ask me who was the best ass shaker in between Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, we all know who won that. Shakira by a heartbeat. And also there's no contest, so pretty much like, oh well, Jennifer Lopez got butt. I was like, yeah, but Shakira is like mixed in all different good ways, my friend. And also, there you go. You're welcome.
Exactly. That's what's going on right now. I'm just looking through my Twitter. Basically, I'm just going through my Twitter. Like, I went through that whole thing right there. The commercials were not that good. But we got this one right here. Yeah. Which I'm like, oh, shit.
The Marvel one.
Yeah, the Marvel's TV spot. So they showed, like, what's happening with Captain Falcon.
Winter and... Yeah, no, it's Falcon.
The Falcon?
The Falcon and Winter.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Not Captain Falcon, nope. He's not a captain.
He's not a captain yet. But that looks cool. Oh, because I thought it was like, oh, it's going to be like another thing. Like, oh, Endgame again. I don't know. But it showed Sam Wilson grab him. Like, oh, yeah, that's right.
He's showing how it's all that shield, baby.
Also, I think they showed a little bit more. They showed Taskmaster's shield inside the Black Widow teaser. So I'm like, oh, shit, it's finally confirmed.
Yeah, he's tossing it and everything else like Cap. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
just like Cap.
Shit, this is going to be good. Then WandaVision.
Yeah, which is weird though because how they saw the old school they had Wanda in the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man,
I didn't know they can get it. Well, now they can. They own Fox.
Yeah, they own. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, they can. I'm like, oh man, it's like I wonder what that's going to be about because it looked like a weird.
Yeah, it's like it may be more comedic, but I just want to see like where does it take place and is it during? It looks like it takes place during Civil War when she was trapped or whatever. But that looks good. Then they show a little bit of Loki.
Yeah, Loki. And Loki is locked up in a prison.
Yeah.
And apparently they said like in the time prison or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
which is like, okay, so this probably take place probably after Civil War.
Maybe.
Because he did don't forget, he did escape. Yeah. So they didn't what the hell happened to Loki? Who knows? Maybe he sent like a clone of himself getting killed, but it's not really.
Yeah, you never know with Loki. He's supposed to be dead at the end of part 2, but he wasn't.
But he wasn't. Well, he's supposed to be dead at not Suicide Squad. At Civil War.
Yeah,
he's probably
not. They showed the Groundhog's Day commercial, which I'm like, Oh, there's Bill Murray.
And just Bill Murray
really,
being
really
Bill
old.
Murray, which is funny because that show's on YouTube now.
Yeah, a lot of this you can see on YouTube.
Oh yeah, Groundhog Day. Did the Groundhog Day pass?
I think
right?
he did see a shadow. I'm
And
not
that
sure.
means how long?
I think there maybe an early spring, but then again, that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
You're not want to be on a shadow.
I don't know.
Oh, this is a good one right here. Castlevania's coming back, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And March 5th, I'm like,
A month now.
yes, I'm glad that it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
This is something else, but Chris Rock is coming back
In a Saw movie.
in a Saw movie.
What is it called?
Spiral.
Spiral, which is like. Well, I saw the trailer and Samuel Jackson's in it. I was just like, what?
Yeah, that to me was one of
And I
the
heard,
things. I'm like,
it's like, okay.
you want to play games, motherfucker?
Uh-huh.
Which I'm like, well, that's it. That's your movie money shot right there.
I was just like, you know what? Fine, whatever. I tossed $10 at the screen just to see Samuel Jackson and Chris Rock be in the same movie.
So is Jigsaw gonna be canon in this one? Because they pretty much like, whatever happened, Jigsaw happened.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this take place at.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, the same guy who directed Saw 2, 3, and 4 is directing this one. Which I'm like, I like those ones.
Yeah.
Before they got fucking weird.
Yeah. Before it got convoluted.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, man, I thought that was a joke that he wanted to reboot Saw with him and Samuel Jackson.
But no, it wasn't.
Oh well, whatever. But that's all she wrote, my friends. We'll see you all hopefully next week.
Yep, hopefully.
Well, we're in a weird period in our lives right now. I'm gonna start doing this weird thing now on our episode titles. We used for like the first 9 years. We used to be like, it's 3 things. It's this, and this. That used to be
but your Chicago Minute is snowing as fuck.
And also, we're gonna get an esports.
Yep, esports
Stadium.
arena. Yes, not esports. It's gonna be in Crystal Lake.
Yeah, that's Chicago. 30 seconds right there. So yeah, I used to be doing like, I used to be like, it's 3 things. That's how I title it. That's the formula right there. But I'm gonna do it different now. I'm like, I don't know. I did it last time. I was like doing it like kind of movie style titles, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how long that lasts.
Okay. Well,
we're not gonna stick to that formula of like, just do the titles like this. Now it's gonna be like, last time was a Silent Lorne Strike Back. This time, I don't know. I'll think of something. It's always gonna be a movie title of something.
Okay.
It's not gonna be easy, but
that's kind of look cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
But I'm not finna pay $70 for it.
For what?
There's this Champs. You don't know about Champs shirts. So there's a Champs Pac-Man one.
Oh wow.
That kind of look cool.
That does look cool.
But I'm not gonna pay this much for it.
Yeah.
$70.
$70.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Go to our Twitter, my Twitter, whatever, at Joe Manuel.
And my Twitter at Broke
I post some really funny stuff right there. I swear.
I sometimes post some funny stuff. $40 for a T-shirt. But that T-shirt's kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie
to the new realm.
There's like Pac-Man in the front, and then like.
Or why is Champs doing this about Pac-Man?
Because it's like collaborations.
I got Pac-Man.
Yeah, you do too. It's just like a bunch of people doing a lot of collaborations now. So any exclude random collaborations. What
Go
else
to our YouTube, youtube.com/deadpixelsinternet.
Yeah, buddy.
All the episodes. Well, not really. I've been slacking in that one. Whatever, man.
Why you been slacking?
Because it's a while to
buffer.
Yeah, I gotta make the video. Then when I upload, it takes a while to do that. And
yeah, now you know how a real YouTuber feels.
I understand. What about you, man? What's your
the Skill Tree of Chicago, baby?
Yeah, you just came back, right?
Yeah, came back, and now all your episodes should be coming back right now for the for Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
No, why is it Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man? Marvel Alliance 2, baby.
Go to our Facebook.com/the-dead-pixels of the internet.
Yeah.
We'll go to our Spotify.
Yeah, and YouTube. And Apple Podcasts. Just search up the Dead Pixels of the internet, and you'll find us. Download us, subscribe.
Yeah, and we do appreciate y'all just listening to us. Even if it is, even if it's a background noise, hey, we're glad to be part of what y'all are doing right there.
Exactly.
And if it's just a cool thing to be like, we can connect. We talk about simple things. You don't go too hardcore and stuff that's like, whatever is the political climate is. We don't do that. We're simple stray
people.
off that path.
Yeah.
Podcast. And again, if you can spread us, that'd be great.
I found this.
Who the hell? Okay. Who's that?
Eric Andre,
I thought that
Thundercat,
was
Zach Fox.
Someone else.
Exactly. You thought it was someone else, but it was Eric Andre.
Yeah, so follow us there. Yeah. Anyways, this has been
And the Dead Pixels
Internet. Ruining the
your
picture of the
internet
internet since
since
2011.
2011.
Maybe we should change the end. I don't even know anymore.
Nope.